I think it is really thrilling to see how these ideas that also have some resonance through process work, maybe they come through other systems as well, as we know.
Yeah.
But process work has a particular way of putting them together, of relating these thoughts to each other, these ideas to each other. I mean, that's what Arnie did. We're inside his echo chamber. We're inside the relativity vehicle of Arnold Mindell, who had some things from the inside, some things from the outside. He put them together in a certain way. And now we take those things, or you take that thing, and now you take certain aspects of it and you put it together in your way, withdrawing other things as well. I just think it's,
wow.
I think it's thrilling. You're out there, not just copying. You're pulling together your own lawfulness of life that relate to each other. So like already you've said, like, okay, my childhood dream is part of it. Okay, the 3 levels are part of it. Okay, the fact that there's nothing to grab onto because of my context at the moment, my geopolitical context. That's part of it. It doesn't really matter. All paths lead to nowhere. That's part of it. Look what you're putting together. You've actually got a kind of philosophy of business.
Wow. Thank you, Julia. You are supporting. When you say that, I can feel, well, first, I know that in you, how you go out yourself into the world with the tools, like whatever, you're so much into the world for me. And when you say it, when you say what you say, I feel like 2 parts in me, and one is very good. I mean, I'm really thankful to you for supporting that, because it's really understanding that process work can be used in real world, and that's enough by itself, meaning it doesn't need to be associated only like with being a therapist, being a coach, which is good, very good, like, and many people are into that, and that's really awesome, but that's not the only like way of doing that. And now you're picking people who are trying to, like, who are struggling with that and playing with that in different areas, and well, that have gotten some experience or not in these areas, like have made some mistakes in these areas. But what's more important for me, that you're just showing that it's kind of possible, and it's a good way and a fun way of being. It's so cool, because before, you know, like, people were like, I am working with business, like, as a coach, which means that business is separate.
I just think you really struck something when you said it's a vehicle.
This is interesting, because I think it a little bit coincides with the roles which emerged earlier. The roles which say, hey, you are kind of entrepreneur. Tell me what it's like. The truth is, what I can really tell about it, I would say, first, I didn't choose it, right? I didn't choose it. My mom was an entrepreneur, and I was hating that. I mean, I was not into it, absolutely. So I didn't choose it. Then I don't see the difference when I meet with someone who is into something else. I had some experience with people who are in sports. I can see it as a form. I mean, you can find different people with different strivings, with different dreamings in that, which means to me that sometimes there are more commonalities between people, you know, like some entrepreneurs and some sportsmen, than people within this cohort of entrepreneurship. So meaning, when I get together with entrepreneurs, or with some of them, I don't always find the understanding of the same, like, approach, or seeing things the same. I can see people who struggle with being successful, who are into money, who are into product, you know, who like building product, who are into saving, like the world. So meaning, I don't really know what is entrepreneurship, okay, in this sense. I also think that it's like a frame, you know, for many things, like, you know, what's been Ukrainian, you know, can be answered in a way. It's like saying what are, like, Australians like, you know. And I perceive myself as someone who got here by chance. It is not knowing things, is curious about things, is studying things, playing with things, but I wouldn't want to identify myself like whatever, like professional entrepreneur, you know, because it becomes stale. It is very heavy, meaning it's like you can be then asked questions like you asked, right? Since you are the entrepreneur, please tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Can you tell what being a fox? I mean, that's probably what I can share more. Really,